We're seeing more stabilization when it comes to the market in Los Angeles and Ventura County, but more so in Ventura County. I want to show you the latest. There are some stats here that I'm going to show you from Zillow for May, and then more up-to-date stats. This way you can see where we're heading and hopefully make it easier for you to make better decisions about either selling or buying in Ventura County or Los Angeles County. Let's get started. I'm Tristan. I've been in the real estate business for 21 years in both Ventura County and LA County. We've helped thousands of people, and we are still helping out many people. Let's get right into this one. Here you've got what Zillow shows as Los Angeles County housing market. Now you see year over year, right in the middle, it's green, 0.1%. That means the prices have gone up slightly, just a little bit. And if you scroll down, we get into the important pieces right here. First of all, it outlines what LA County is. You can get a better idea there. And it goes through May 31st. So that's just about a month out. So not too bad on the information. But as we scroll down, I want to give you some insights, because here's where we're going to compare it to Ventura County. We have over on the right, you have this going back to about 2017, this graph, and it shows you how home values have gone up overall. You can see we're at about, let's just assume right here, same month that we're in now, July, we're at 615,000. If we go to May, end of May, well, it looks like it's May there, yeah, 970,000. That's quite a jump. If you take a look at the 5-year, you can take a look at now a slight dip in prices, right? From up, slight dip, and then going up a little bit, circulating just up and down. If you go for 1 year, now you're seeing a little bit of a different story. Up the height, which was December, right? Usually a little slower, and then all of a sudden down. And then I want to add one thing. I want to go to maximum again, and then I want to compare it to Ventura County, which is right there. As you start looking at this, now you have the orange line being Ventura County. It kind of moves similarly, right? Except for here, it's a little flat, and then it starts to pick back up towards the top. Now I'm going to show you something that we're seeing, which is important to take a look at. Here is the 1 year curve. Remember, if we are looking at this, it went up and then it came down. Well, it's very flat in Ventura County. And what we're finding, this is just from our team and our brokerage, being here on a local level in Ventura and LA, we're finding that people from LA are moving into Ventura County, the Conejo Valley, parts of Ventura like Camarillo. And so we're seeing people leave LA and go into the outskirts of these areas. One of them being Ventura County, Thousand Oaks, Agora Hills, Moore Park, Simi Valley, Newbury Park, Camarillo, some parts of Oxnard, some parts of Ventura. And so now you're starting to see this graph, this little line kind of stay right in the middle. And one thing that's going to, I think, challenge this for the better, if you are a homeowner, is that rates have been going down just a little bit, and they're estimated to go down just a little bit more. Now, with the economy being up and down because of all of the political situations going on, we don't know if that drop will continue. But if the rates drop just a bit more in the low sixes, that could mean prices are pushed higher. And so I want to now showcase one other piece to you, because I want to break down specifics, and I want you to see what it looks like on a more local level. So we've got the LA County, we've got the Ventura County, which you've seen. Here's the national. This is the national as of July 3rd, 2025, the national picture. This is by Altos Research. I'm going to share with you right here. And the things that I've highlighted, it says median price of a new listing. You see they've gone slightly down overall, right? So these are the new listings that are coming up the prices that they start with. People are getting a little tiny bit more realistic. Obviously, prices going down, being led by Florida and Texas and those areas. And now price per square foot is slightly staying even. But to me, the important story is days on market. Days on market has been pretty equal since April, US, and price decreases because there's a lot more homes on the market in general, not everywhere, just in general. And it's making people want to drop the price because things are staying on the market longer. So I'm going to show you now what LA looks like, Los Angeles, and then we're going to break down even further, maybe pick Whittier or Long Beach, right? Or go into Ventura County as well. Now we go into LA as a whole. You can see the inventory. I'm going to highlight this for you so you can take a look. The inventory has gone up, right? If we go back to March of 2025, March 14th, you see we were at 1,500 homes. And then all of a sudden, what's April, May, June, July, we have approximately 500 more homes in LA as inventory has gone up. Now, is it normal for that to happen in the summer? Yes, it's quite normal for homes to go up. But I think what we're watching is those people that bought during that time when rates were really low, 3-4%, they're finally getting to that point where they're like, maybe it's time to sell it. So I don't want to be here anymore, right? And so you're finding that a lot of these people are finally putting their homes on the market, and it's creating an inventory push. Now, these are just regular resale homes, not new construction. Most new construction is in the area of Riverside, San Bernardino. So you're watching those areas get pushed in a different direction. But for us here in LA, we need to take a look at these numbers, and let's dive in. If we know if we know Los Angeles is 56 days on the market, right? And there's a 27% decrease in prices for those listings. I want to take a look at other areas. I want Sherman Oaks like we did last week. Let's take a look at Sherman Oaks. Now, as we take a look at Sherman Oaks, higher price point, look at that, 2 million, or median. Let's go with the median, which is 2.5, pretty close. Days on market. It looks like it's gone down a little bit. Interesting, right? But again, look at the inventory. 159 has crept up just a little bit, 119 to 160. And then price decreases 33%. That is normal for the time. Now, let's take a look at Northridge, right? Let's go to Northridge, and we take a look at all the little areas there in Northridge. Lower price point, right? Prices have remained about the same. Days on market a little lower, so things are moving a little faster. And the inventory has gone up a little bit. If we go all the way back to March, 45 were the listings, and these are single family, and then up 65. Now, if we go to condos, that tells a little bit of a different story, right? That's a whole different story there. And we see inventories at 17, median days on market 42, lower price point. That's the different story. But if we go back to houses, I'm going to pick Long Beach. Long Beach is a little bit bigger of an area, a little bit wider. So I'm going to go here. You got 251 single family residences, median price range 970. But look at what happened at median days on market, right? It went from 35, which is pretty even, up until about the beginning of June, and then it shot up. That means we're seeing a lot more inventory pop up, because here we go, 211, 264, 251. Just inventory is now escalated a little bit higher, and 10% have relisted because they didn't sell the first time. Now the price decreases are at 32%. I'm not too worried about this area either, because it looks like it's going to stay where it's at, especially if rates go down. But now let's take a look at another place. Let's go to Inglewood, which is around the central LA area. We got Inventory creeping up as well. 59 days on the market from 51. Not too high, right? But median days on the market has stayed about the same for that area. Price decreased 32%. Now you see, not a lot of change. And so you go here with their algorithm, it says it's slightly a seller's market, but in all reality, it's probably an equal market. Now we go into Ventura County, where we're going to pick Thousand Oaks. Then we'll go over to Ventura to show you. But if I'm picking Thousand Oaks, those 2 or 3 zip codes that it encompasses, it's definitely, according to this, more of a seller's market. And if we take a look at average price, right? Median price, 1.225. Look at days on market, went from 14, which was really low, to 35. Inventory, 97, has crept up, right? Almost doubled. Look at that, almost doubled. And price decreases a little bit higher than what we've seen in LA, but not too bad, not out of the ordinary. Again, pretty normal for the area. That's what I want to show you, pretty normal. And then we'll go to Ventura just to wrap this one up to show you the city of Ventura. Let me go to Ventura, if I can find the city of Ventura. Let's go to 93001. That's a smaller area, but still Ventura looks like an even market. Median price, 1.8. Now, look at this. This has been probably the biggest change we've seen, okay? Where we have median days on market gone from 28 to 77. That means it tripled. It looks like it tripled practically. Price decreases, I would say it's about the same. So we're seeing more homes stay on the market longer, which could create a push in prices going down in this particular area. And if we go back here, I don't want you to forget that over the last 5 years, these have been pretty connected, right? LA and Ventura County. The difference has been, though, right here, because even though you had an up, you have a slight going down right here. We're not seeing that in Ventura County. So I want you to keep an eye on these two areas as a whole, and I want you to keep an eye on your specific area, because you could be adjacent to another zip code and have a slightly different story. Definitely a different price point, but a slightly different story where now yours has a higher days on market, and that could depend how you put your home on the market. Saying, well, maybe we come in at this price because I don't want to be on the market for 5 months. I don't want to be on the market for 6 months. Or if you're buying, you're like, hey, you know what? Homes on the market that stay for 4 or 5 months, I may be able to get a better deal on those. Let's go for those. Any questions you have, feel free to send them over to me. This is Tristan, where we talk about Ventura County and LA County. Have an awesome day.